Um, all right. Good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me all right? Let's give you our levels for this morning. Our pivot this morning is 44.10, 44.10. Resistance above at 17, 25, 33, 40, and 50. Support below at 02, 43.95, 88, 81, and 73. Pivot 10, 44.10, support at 02, 95, 88, 81, 73. Resistance on the upside at 17, 25, 33, 40, and 50. All right. Well, market here reacting to post FOMC minutes, this decision on interest rates, and bond market did not. Well, let's put it this way: they suggested that there's going to be at least a couple more rate hikes, and the market. That's why the bond market kind of tanked a little bit. And in addition to that, basically, I think he even said that one of the comments that he said, or I'm trying to find the right one here, that Powell said in his Q&A, hawkish. There was a hawkish response or pause in today's rates after 10 consecutive rate hikes. The big statement that he made was that Powell said that talking about a couple of years out before rate cuts. So it was a very kind of hawkish kind of statement. And that created a lot of volatility there as the market upticks here a little bit. We're looking at the 17 area. A lot of volatility in the 2-year, which had a 20 basis point range, which is like insane for a 2-year note considering. Percentage wise, it's crazy. And if we get the yields on the tens are trading at about 382, 83, and the twos are trading at 475. So 990 almost basis points. It's crazy. And this is a new high for them. So bond market is definitely not appreciating his commentary, and especially because the spread would indicate probably, again, talk about the spread being negative in regards to any kind of recession talk, as we are just drifting back here to our pivot. So I will get the pivot, the levels up here in a second here. If not, I'll repeat them. Welcome some of the new folks that are here. We're trading mini S&Ps. We're looking for opportunities to scalp the market based on levels we just gave out, in addition to any price action opportunities. We're scalping, so we're looking for about, right now, I'd probably venture to say maybe 3 to 4 points. If you're a little bit more risk averse, you're looking at about 2 points. Scalping opportunities based on the levels and any price action trades that might occur. And again, we're just trading off the volatility from yesterday. You can see how crazy it was yesterday. And you can see the initial break and then slow rally back. Again, the text was kind of, very. They even though they paused yesterday, it was kind of a hawkish stance overall. That's why we're under a little bit of pressure here this morning. And there are the levels for you in the chat in case you just missed them. Thanks, Don. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see. There's we did have initial claims come out this morning. But I was saying we also had the European ECB raised rates a quarter of percent, which was what they were going to do as well. So we got the tightening around the globe, and so that still continues. A little relief rally here in the bond market. You would think. We'll see how much that lasts, considering the negative tone of what a negative tone of what the Fed statement was yesterday. All right, just kind of hanging around our pivot. Everybody, so anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. All right, we're just kind of hanging here at the pivot. So patience is important. Let's see what else. Um, we had the retail sales. We had initial claims come out. So we had a slew of them. We do have business inventories coming out here at the top of the hour. Considering everything that's been coming out, not the biggest number available. All right, we're just kind of hanging here around our pivot. So patience is important. Just kind of hanging around their pivot, a little resistance around the 17 area. I mean, it's trading both sides of our pivot, so really, not really any indication one way or the other what it wants to do. So we got a little resistance at the 17, and we'll go from there. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are scalping based on the levels we gave out, in addition to any price action opportunities. Green band's coming in here around the 14 area. Kind of trying to uptick here a bit. Oh, there we go. Quickly coming up here to the 17 area. Okay, working the 17 area here a little bit. Again, resistance areas are uh, resistance, which is some sales, and supported buying areas. So we closed the bar here, so be careful there. If you're going to put your stop in, just act accordingly. 18.5 is the settlement price as well. Okay, you're going to hit some stops up here a little bit, and that's why we're going to uptick here a touch. We got down to 15.25 there on the downside off of that 17, and then came back up here, and then the bar closed. So you have to just be a little bit mindful of that. All right, work in this 17 area here. If you didn't get stopped out, again, you have choices. Next level on the upside we have is up at the 25. If you're still working at 17, like I said, you have choices as to what the market is kind of, you got to look at the price action and kind of decipher how you want to act around it. You can continue to uptick here a little bit. We're looking at the 25 next. And we don't, we have, we don't have, well, we just have a small number coming out here at 9 o'clock. Business inventories. So we'll see what that does. Breaking a streak of 10 straight hikes over 14 months, the Federal Reserve on Wednesday kept its policy rate unchanged at 5 and 5.25. Nearly all policymakers still feel future rate hikes would be appropriate this year, according to Fed Chair Powell, who added that none of them projected a rate cut for 2023. No kidding. I never understood that announcement that was, oh, we're going to have rate cuts by the end of the year. Markets were initially rattled by the Fed's the year-end peak rate projection, which was in the dot plot, which looked for another two more 50 basis point hikes by the end of the year. So we'll see. That's why they sold it off yesterday first. All right, so we're continuing to uptick here. We're looking at the 25 area next. again, we are scalping the market, so we're not gonna like love any positions we put on, and we're gonna try to take advantage of ebbs and flows if the market gives it to us. If not, we're gonna take our stops and then look for the next opportunity. Initial claims came out at 262. They were expecting 245. So that was, I guess, kind of good for the way the Fed looks at stuff. Who knows? All right, we continue to uptick here. We're looking at the 25 area next.